Hello and welcome back. So this is the second time I'm recording this video actually. But before I get into that, I'm gonna announce, or not announce, but I'll let you know if this is the first time you're watching, we do have a trading Discord available for anyone to join. Nothing there is monetized, nothing there's for sale or anything like that. It is a trading channel with trade talk, a place where people can post questions. We also have a cat channel. Look at that lazy piece of shit, bro. And some beginner guides. In essence, it's just a channel for traders that is not monetized in any way whatsoever. Because I'm not a course seller or any of that fucking bullshit. This is essentially just a trading journal, okay? I don't need any of that money. So the reason I'm re-recording it is because I've been playing around with the noise compression so that you don't hear the laptop in the background anymore. Because it used to be really annoying. You used to always hear the laptop in the background. And you used to hear like mouth sounds. It's disgusting, right? And now that should be fixed. I did upload it first, a first video, but it was too aggressive. So here's some milder one. But anyways, so that makes this video shorter because I've gone through everything. And I found one potential right here on Euro GBP, which is a nice looking potential. This is a very interesting one. For this one, I wouldn't want to do a CR just because of how long the sticks are. You need your sell loss all the way up here, and fuck that. You're gonna have to need such a long TP and 200 MAs there. It's not an interesting SR for me. As for a BO, this could be an interesting BO as a trade. Seeing it break through in a range that looks something like this. I'd wait a little bit though, see how this candle turns out, or on a lower time frame if you want. Just get some more signaling because it has already been at pretty good highs. So we'll see how that develops. Also, I know a lot of people in the Discord have trouble with BOs. They stay away from them. They prefer the CRs because you need so much active engagement with them. Is the temperature of the feelings that I'm noticing from people in the Discord. But if you're doing things properly, that isn't really tied too much to reality. Because, for example, say you want to enter this trade right here, right? Let me remove this. What you can do is you can put in a price alert here. It's very easy. Just put these in, and then you add an alert, right? You don't make a sideways line like this. Let me show you. Add a horizontal line for where you would like an entry, right? Something like that. You right click that shit. You add an alert. Get that shit on your email, whatever. And then preferably you have your entry a little bit above where you put your alert. So you get your email alert, you check your email alert, and then you have a stop order in that either validates it or invalidates it, right? Because you could be getting a poor candle out of it. You could be getting something bad that you don't want. So you want to check it first with the alert. And then when you have the alert in, you can have a stop order ready. And that already takes a lot of the burden off you. And then second, you need to move your sell loss quite aggressively with these. But as someone mentioned, yeah, so wait, it's the wrong channel. I do use a dynamic sell loss for myself, and there was someone mentioned it here. I'm pretty sure it was here. Oh yeah, here. So I'm not endorsed by this or nothing like that. It's just I clicked it, and it's a very nice one that was posted in the Discord. I mean, I know the guys in the Discord are watching the video, so you should get something like that and put it on something very passive when you're not able to move sell loss yourself. So if it moves 10 pips, make your shit move 1 pip, bro. Make that shit a 10 to 1. You can go a little bit more aggressive. 5 to 1, whatever. however you want to do it, and that'll make the BOs so much more viable. Okay, that'll make it so much easier. You don't have to be up all fucking night looking at a 1-day BO. Moving on to the other pairs. The fuck is this? So this is a 12-hour triggered CR. This one I didn't enter myself. If you remember this, yeah, I mentioned it. I think it was like on Friday. I've mentioned it a bunch of times actually when I think about it. It was a pretty suboptimal pair to enter at the time. I just didn't like the trade. I mean, you got to go below current fucking volume levels. I don't like that. And the range is kind of shitty. So, didn't like that part either. In addition to that, you had to enter on a Monday, I believe it was. So, I don't do that. I'm gonna ask if anyone's in this in the Discord is in this one. If not, I'll just remove it. The very interesting one triggering right now, I've entered this one, is silver. This is a silver CR. Very nicely looking one. On the 1-day, it does not look that nice. On the 12-hour, it looks very, very nice like this. Let me show you. Like that. And because it is silver, silver is a pair that moves very strong, very aggressively, and much with an upward bias. So I would definitely be looking into this. Something like that. That looks okay. That looks about what my trade is. But it's, oh yeah, it's not too late to enter either. You can enter with a 1.5 and you can do extensions later on. And let me see. Yeah, so a lot of times indecisions like these are better than the ones we see on, for example, this one right here, these smaller ones that do not constitute too much strong movement when it comes to commodities, because you're going to have to pay swap on this whole direction. This whole directional movement you're going to pay swap on. And it's extremely expensive, especially on like gold AUD. That one's a motherfucker, bro. You don't want to hold these indecisions. That's going to take all your profit. You can, only when you're going short, but it has that upward bias. But with that said, we got these two open trades, a crisp, clear, nice commodity silver entry, and we got this potential right here for a BO. So that said, I'm not going to make the video too long, and I'm going to end it right here. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the Discord. Bye-bye.